There's some videos I think are well worth viewing, that I'll put links down. One of them one documentary that I think everybody on the planet needs to watch is South of the Border, Hugo Chavez. Um, there you'll see how the corporate world dominates other countries. Venezuela has a lot of oil, has a lot of natural resources that the corporate world has been wanting to take over. They've been using it as a drug. You know, this war on drugs ain't exactly what you think it is. They want you on drugs. That's how they've been able to profit. That's how Bill Clinton got his power, is through drugs. He's got addiction problems. He's got his heritage is all about addiction to drugs. And a lot of crime to cover up his drug connections. But I am not a believer that Venezuela is, the drug lords that we think they are. Those are government. Your American government is creating a drug manufacturing, that they bring those drugs to your country. They make sure you have a reason to be on drugs so that they can constantly profit off of it. If everybody stopped doing drugs, where would the government get their money from? They employ a lot of people on the war against drugs, and they employ a lot of people to make sure that drugs are being sold. If we had a war against drugs, wouldn't we be stopping the reason why you need to take a drug? I mean, drug addiction is easy to solve if we actually focused on that. I've watched some of these rehab places, and it's like, that's the biggest joke. Nobody's interested in solving global problems, and the global problems are what causes a lot of addictions. If we do everything wrong, it's a little painful and you'll take a drug. So as long as government makes sure everything is wrong, then they're ensuring that you need to take a drug that they will profit off of. So anyways, you'll see Hugo Chavez is like my hero. I got a little crush happening on that guy. One of the biggest things that I personally know about this guy is when I was 16, some of the people I was hanging with, they were involved in pipelines. And a few years ago, I was in contact with these people that I knew, and there were pictures of them with Hugo Chavez. They are part of building the pipeline that Hugo Chavez is doing in his own country. And to me, what that showed is Hugo Chavez has got his finger on every business deal that's going on. This guy is really personable. Some of the videos that I'll put a link up there, you can see some of the things. I mean, when there was a catastrophe happening in his country, he opened up his palace to people that have lost their homes. Like, this guy walks the streets with his people. He does not see himself better than anybody else. He sees himself as one of everybody else. And there's been a lot of effort to try and overturn him, to fund a completely different government, to frame him to look like he's a really evil guy, but he's always won because he's not an evil guy, and the people know it, and the people will stand up for him. So that's one documentary I would definitely check out, is South of the Border. I'll put some links on this other guy. He's got a pretty good channel that talks a lot about Hugo Chavez. I can't find too much in English about what's going on down there. From what I can see, Hugo Chavez is definitely in support of WikiLeaks, but I can't see anything that he says in English. There's another one, 5,200 Pentagon employees purchased child porn not being prosecuted. So I'll put a video link on that one. That one was really interesting to take a look at. one video I have here is about the weather, but you can see that's HAARP. HAARP is something that we all have the potential. We are all antennas that can operate exactly like HAARP. So if you can see all the destruction HAARP is doing, if we as society can gain control, first of all, of our own emotions, and then acted like our own antennas to make some shifts, be more powerful than HAARP. We do have that potential, but we do need to sort of learn about our potential and gain control over that. I won't put a link for that video. I'm sure you guys are seeing more than enough about dead fish and dead birds and weird phenomenons going on, but it's all HAARP. But we can do everything HAARP can do. There's another video of why people can't wake up that looked good. I'll put a link to that one because I still have that one saved. There was one about the Tea Party and this guy's channel, Rebel News. I'll put that on there. It's the Tea Party Funders Business with Hugo Chavez. This guy is worth a channel to even subscribe to. This guy's really seeing what's going on. Another really good video is UN Chief Inspector, U.S. Marine Scott Ritter on Iraqi this is a really amazing speech that everybody should watch. So I'll put a link to that as well. So there's just a few links that I wanted to share with people that well worth opening up your mind to. You've been brainwashed to believe something that's not true about Venezuela and Hugo Chavez, and you think it's a drug monopoly, but it's not. It's propaganda. Anything your mainstream media is telling you, do the opposite. Believe the complete opposite, because all they're trying to do is manipulate what you think. They're trying to manipulate your emotions so that you will go down the path that they want you to go down. Don't fall for the trap. Just a suggestion. Check out those links. Peace out.